Go.
Okay. This piece is Millersburg Whirling leaves. And it is a beautiful green. Millersburg has been highly prized because they were only in business for less than 3 years. But they produced an awful lot of beautiful glassware. They truly did. This is also a Millersburg piece. And this is an amethyst. And it's a nesting swan pattern. And what else I got here? Oh! This was made by Dugan Glass Company. Actually, Dugan purchased molds from Northwood. Northwood originally made these. This is an old pattern for Northwood. They made it back before the turn of the century. This is in peach opalescent. That it? Oh, and I have the, I can't even remember what this one was. And I have this piece that is in purple. I thought I wrote that down. It's one of the great patterns. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. Oh, bring me the blue one and on the chair. To your left. The blue poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we may have another piece in a minute to look at. Oh, this guy. This is an Italian ceramic Shih Tzu, made in Italy. And he is absolutely so adorable and painted so beautifully. And he's a good sized guy. Measure it real quick here. He is about 13 inches long and right at 11 inches tall. What do you think of that sweet little face? Have you a hootie owl over there?
He needs to be rewired.
We have Texans Incorporated. Mid-century owl ceramic table lamp, TV lamp. Now we are going to sell this one, but I'll let you know in advance. I don't sell a lamp that the wires have not been cut on, because I don't want to take any responsibility in someone plugging it in and getting a shock. So if you get a lamp from us, it will need to be rewired. That's the only smart thing to do anyway. And he is right at 12 inches tall and about 10 inches wide, his wingspan. but he's very well painted. He's just adorable. I have a decanter, and it says bottle made in Belgium. We'll clean him up before we sell him. Beautiful color. Ah! I remembered. Grape Delight is the pattern name on this one. I told you I'm old. Now, believe me. And we have a frosted Amberita glass basket. And what do you know about it, Mark?
Could be, is that the one that could have been Westmoreland? I'm not sure.
We'll do a little more research on it, but it's probably Westmoreland. Several glass houses made this color. But it is beautiful. Plied handle. How about the big one? And this okay. This is the organdy pattern of Vernonware in California. And this is the large serving platter. A lot of times people will put the set together, but they have such a hard time putting the service pieces together. This would be perfect. You could put a cake on that. I swear this is a good size platter. And I love those colorways. Anybody that's doing is about 13 3/4 inches. This goes great with mid-century. It goes great with boho. It's got modern. It'll go with just about anything. Okay. We have this piece here is unmarked.
When we looked that up, it said it was Ukrainian.
It is Ukrainian. And it's absolutely beautiful. And again, great with boho, great with mid-century modern. It looks like, actually it kind of looks like a tapestry weave on the flowers. Beautiful styling. Did you find the blue one?
Nope.
Well, you sit here and talk to him for a second. Oh!
I'm very excited about the Fenton books and the Carnival glass. If any of you have seen our live sales that Beth and I do, you know that I've got quite the library sitting behind me. I use, that is the best, you can find out all kinds of information on the internet, that whether you're getting the true, you really have to be diligent about it.
Well, I just want to touch on these, on books again, on reference books. The internet is really great for some things, but you've got to take it with a grain of salt, because what someone is telling you or making an identification on something or giving you a cost on anything sometimes, it's because they don't necessarily know what the heck they're talking about. They may be getting second and third hand information off the internet. And they're trying to sell you a product. They're trying to sell you this. I want you to buy this, so I'm going to tell you how wonderful it is, how rare it is, and why you should, buy mine. When you have these, what you have here is someone that the only thing they have to sell is information. Information for you to use to make your own decisions as far as what you want to buy, where it came from, how to identify it, to give you knowledge. They are selling you their knowledge. They're selling you their beating the bush and coming up with the information. They're not trying to sell you a piece of glass. They're not trying to sell you a piece of pottery. They are selling you information. And if that information isn't any good, then they have no reputation. Plain and simple as that. Always trust reliable, written books, reference books, before you believe what you see on the internet. Anybody can come on the internet and say, I'm an expert and this is what this is and this is what this is and this. There's no way that everybody knows everything about everything. And I don't care who you say you are or how many years you've been doing it, it's not physically possible. There has got to be research. And those people that know a lot more than I do, I'm sure, you have to do your due diligence. But take some of that advice with a grain of salt also. Because you need to do your own due diligence. You need to do your own checking your own sources. You need to go out, even if you don't buy anything, you need to go out and look at things. And if something interests you, or if you don't understand what something is, you can take some pictures on your phone and go home. But do some really good research. Talk to people that are knowledgeable in that particular field. Because those people can give you some good information. But you always have to be wary on somebody that's giving you information and then trying to sell you something in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, get off your high horse and show.
Alright, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Well, I had him hunting this one down. This is something I've looked for quite a few years because they just don't come up very often. And this is a Northwoods Poppy Show bowl. And I think this one's going to have to stay here at the house for a little while. But it's a beautiful piece, a heavy piece, and you know why I bought it? Because it makes me happy. And there's not a thing that is sitting on this table that I wouldn't buy again and keep. If you buy what you love, then you're a little happy camper. If you buy just for resale, you become a little bit bitter. And I don't want that. I want to be able to visit with folks. Mark likes to visit with folks when he has his live sales. And it's interesting to learn why people collect what they collect. And I say more power to you. Collect anything you want. You go get all of those Avon bottles you want. If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy. Well, I think we've just about worn out our welcome for one night. What do you think?
Well, I think we did pretty good.
And like I say, Mark's going to tell you about how to get a hold of us in case you are interested in anything.
Except the carnival glass.
Well, you know.
No, we'll be upfront with you.
You know what? It all depends. If I know somebody wants it worse than I want it, I'll let it go. That's just the way life goes. I have not had a person in my home that has been a friend, or sometimes just a casual acquaintance. If they come into my house and they say, "Oh, I love that so much," I'll say, "Well, go on, just take it home with you." I got that from my mother, because that's the way my mother was. My mother would give you the shirt off her back. But, don't try to take advantage of me.
It's Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale, our eBay store. You can email us at twooldguysvintage@gmail.com. And like I said, Grand Old Things Beth and I are going to do a live sale. That will be Thursday morning, the 21st of April, tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Thanks for watching.
And we're going to get better at this, I swear.